What is going on, guys? My name is Phamily Shucks and welcome back to another episode of Clash of Clans. In today's episode, I got the last couple bits of SKY9 replays to show us. Now, there were plenty of replays I could have showed, but I just decided to show these ones because they were pretty nice raids. So yeah, as you guys know, SKY9's over. It wrapped up on Sunday, and also Daddy made a video kind of just summarizing what happened. So yeah, everyone was crying, except for me because, you know, I'm fam. I don't cry occasionally, but we did say our goodbyes. We headed off to our own clans and back to doing our own things. So yeah, I did drop down to 1700 trophies to farm because I really want to finish my defensive upgrades before the next SKY9, which is occurring in 2 months, and I definitely want to be a part of that. So I'm going to spend my time just farming my walls, maxing out my defenses, and also upgrading my heroes as high as possible, so that way I have a better chance at pushing. And so going to the raid, we are with Huddle, who is attacking Saint, who has a pretty nice Town Hall 10 base. Saint is using the Southern Teaser, and it is pretty easy to attack using balloon and minions. From watching other people's replays, all they do is attack the two top located air defenses, which are usually placed on the left and right on the top hand side, and then just follow those up with the minions, and that just gets you a nice probably 20 to 30%. And then they can simply pick up the rest of the 50% on the bottom, because there are a good amount of exposed buildings on the bottom half of a Southern Teaser. So he's going to pick up a nice 60% plus, and also a ton of loot. That is about 70,000 K plus 4.8 thousand Dark Elixir, which is a great haul, especially when you're trophy pushing up at Champions League. So great job, Huddle. And also Huddle attacked SS, also known as Tyrell, ever since he changed his name. And you can see that attack replay by Huddle on SS on Daddy's channel in his most recent video talking about the SKY9 event, so go check that out. And so heading on to the next raid, we are with me attacking Arcero from Dark Sky, and this was actually a attack where I used balloon and minions for the first time of that push. This was the last day of the push is when I actually started to use balloon and minions just to make up a little bit of trophies much quicker than I was using Barch. So I'll say that this was probably the scrappiest attack I've ever done, because, as you guys know, I am not a balloon and minioner, I am rather a Barcher. And yeah, this was so sloppy, I didn't know what I was doing, because usually what balloon and minions do is that they have a set amount of balloons per defensive tower. For example, I know that a Tesla only takes one balloon if it was unprotected, and also that goes the same for an Archer tower if an Archer tower was unprotected. You only need about 1 or 2 balloons. However, if you're up against trying to take out a air defense surrounded by a couple bits of defenses like the Wizard Tower and also another Archer Tower, or covered by an Expo or Inferno, you need about 8 to 10 balloons plus a Rage in order to take it out successfully. So that is a tip that actually Medak told me, and I took into consideration. Obviously this doesn't show in these raids right here, but this was a raid that I did when Daddy visited, so I was really trying to pump out an attack in order to just show him, and luckily I found Dark Sky and I won, which was a huge plus, and this actually went into Daddy's video, which was pretty sweet. And yeah, this replay is going to take a while because I was just trying to focus on what to do, because as you guys can just see right here, I didn't even take out any of the air defenses. I only took out some Archer towers, and so in order to get that last couple bits of percent, I put down my Barbarian King and use his Iron Fist ability. Then when he gets me the 50, I'll place my Archer Queen on the left, hoping that she will get me some of that exposed Dark Elixir, which she does eventually. But this guy decides to troll and put 3 Teslas there, and they take it out pretty quickly. So it looks like I'll have to be settling for a 52% 1-star for 10 trophies, which was pretty nice. And so heading on to the last and final raid, we are with Beard attacking yet again a Dark Sky member, Larda Heart, Larda Dart, Larda Fart. Yeah, I just butchered that name. Looks like I'm not going to be welcomed back into Dark Sky anymore, so I can't wait for that. And Beard is going to come away with a nice clutch 50% in the end. He's going to be attacking from this right side first, just trying to take out those Teslas and also those air targeting towers, so that way he can place some minions to take out the exposed buildings on the inside compartment right there. And then he does work his way all around the base. He's going to end up focusing on the bottom side and also the left side as a majority of this raid, and he's just going to work his way from there. But first, right after he took out the right side, he is going to place down another balloon, basically drawing out the Arch Queen and some of the clan castle troops, and also try and take out that archer tower right on the left side. And the cool thing that Beard does in this raid is that he doesn't even bother taking out the Arch Queen or the clan castle troops, and it's kind of like me when I'm using barbarian archers, trying to avoid the clan castle and also the heroes. Well, usually I don't avoid the heroes because they just tank a lot, but avoiding the clan castle because they're just a huge waste of troops to take out, and it looks like he doesn't want to waste his troops because, you know, every troop counts when you're trophy pushing, especially as a Town Hall 9 up at Champions League. So, just like me in my previous raid, Beard is going to slowly work his way all around the base. He's going to place his balloons on the top right in order to take out that wizard tower, so that way he can place down his minions to take out the buildings on the inside compartment that are left that are being protected by that wizard tower. So he's going to raise his balloons so that way they can take out that wizard tower quickly, since wizard towers do a great deal of damage to grouped up balloons. And then he's going to place the rest of his balloons down in the bottom so that way he can take out that compartment filled with the mines and also the collectors. So just watching his troops, his balloons are doing a great job of tanking and also taking out some of the defensive buildings as the minions follow up, cleaning up all the rest of the buildings that haven't been taken out yet. So his minions are going to focus on the clan castle troops right there. Unfortunately, they do not take out any more buildings, but he does have his heroes left, and he will have to use his Arch Queen to take out some of the buildings. However, she gets distracted also because witches spawn those Skeletors, and they're insanely good for defense. So he places down his Barbarian King on the bottom. The reason he didn't place it on the top because he didn't want to alert the Barbarian King, and so he's going to let his own Barbarian King go to work before he gets distracted on the clan castle troops. And luckily he has a lightning spell to clean up the 50%. So that wraps it up. Thank you guys all for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.